Hi, my name is Nathan Dunn, and this is my Mastery Journal vlog post for my script production analysis class taught by Jenny Jarvis. I wanted to start by going over my goals for the class. Overall, my biggest goal was to learn how to take my ideas that are in my head and put them on paper. I feel like I come up with a lot of different thoughts and ideas that are sparked on a whim, but half the time I end up forgetting them because I don't get them written down and I don't know how to properly structure and create a story well enough to put it on paper. So one of the things that I definitely feel like was met in this class was being more comfortable with making that happen. So being able to produce multiple scripts throughout the class definitely helped me to kind of practice a few different forms with both the series and the narrative style short film script, and it really helped me to realize that it's actually not that bad. It's pretty easy once you get going, depending on how passionate you are about what you're writing. So if you like what you write, it's definitely going to come a little more naturally. So I feel like my goal overall was definitely met for the class. What I learned about myself this month was that I actually do enjoy doing this. Overall, writing has always been kind of more of a chore for me, especially as more of a camera person. I definitely stay toward that end. Usually I'm trying to make other people's stories happen, but this class kind of helped show me that I too can make my stories out and people can actually enjoy them. So I definitely want to take that and run forward with it. One of the things that I feel like I need to work on about myself, though, is I sometimes come up with too many different ideas and I don't stick to them. So I felt like if I had taken more time to develop the stories that I end up writing about, I definitely would have been able to go more in depth on them. Instead, I was usually had one idea and then scrapped the idea not too long before the assignment was due and came up with a new one. But if I had taken more time and worked on just one story, then I feel like I would have been able to go a little farther in depth on the assignment. I think that some of the content from this class definitely could be applied to everyday life. One of the things that I struggled with during this class was the pitch meetings that we did. I definitely froze and locked up. And overall, I think what I've learned from that is that it's worse to freeze up than it is to make mistakes. It's better to roll with punches. And if you don't try, you're not going to do anything. So you really definitely have to go out there. You got to be confident in what you're doing. You got to really know it. And that can be applied to a lot of different aspects of life. If I could go back to the beginning of the month, this kind of falls in what I said earlier. The advice that I would give to myself is definitely stick with one idea earlier on, so that way I can work to really flesh that idea out better than coming up with multiple different ideas, and then most of those I've already forgotten. If I could go back and redo our FCP video, I definitely would take time to kind of question the actions that our characters had. I feel like overall there wasn't much thought behind why characters were doing what they're doing, and it kind of shows in the story where people are having trouble figuring out what's happening because there wasn't a lot of motivation behind the actions that happened. So if I could go back and add some things and rewrite some stuff, I would definitely add more motive to the characters and reasons behind what we're seeing, so that way it made a little more sense. But yeah, so that is my vlog post, so thank you very much, and I very much enjoyed this class. Thanks. Bye.